We've all been there, brimming with excitement after setting a new health goal, whether it's losing weight, building muscle, or simply adopting a healthier lifestyle. Day 1 feels empowering. Day 3? You're still on track. But by week 3, that initial burst of motivation has fizzled, and you're struggling to even put on your workout shoes. This pattern isn't just common, it's universal. According to research, a staggering 92% of people fail to stick to their health goals long term. So why is it so hard to stay motivated, and how can we break the cycle? The answer lies in understanding the science of motivation. I remember the first time I decided to overhaul my health. I set a goal to run a half marathon, something I had never done before. I printed out a training schedule, bought new running shoes, and was sure I'd crush it. The first week went well. I woke up early, hit the pavement, and felt a sense of accomplishment. But then, as life got busier and the early excitement wore off, I found myself snoozing through my alarms. My runs became fewer and farther between. I felt guilty, frustrated, and honestly, a little embarrassed. How could I lose motivation so quickly? This struggle to maintain motivation isn't unique to me, and it's certainly not unique to running. The truth is, no matter how big or small your health goals are, staying motivated long-term is difficult. There's science behind it, and once you understand it, you can start using it to your advantage. Motivation is tricky because it's not a constant force. When we set a new goal, our motivation often starts at a high point. We feel excited, driven, and ready to tackle anything. But over time, as the initial novelty wears off and the real work sets in, motivation tends to wane. Part of this is due to the brain's reward system. In the beginning, the anticipation of achieving something new triggers a dopamine release, making us feel good. But as we move further from the excitement of starting and face the reality of the grind, that dopamine hit diminishes. There's also the challenge of unrealistic expectations. I expected to see results quickly with my running. Maybe I'd be faster. Maybe the runs would feel easier. But when I didn't see instant progress, I became discouraged. Sound familiar? One of the most valuable lessons I learned was the importance of setting specific goals and understanding the types of motivation that drive us. There are two main types: extrinsic and intrinsic motivation. Extrinsic motivation comes from external rewards, like losing weight to fit into a certain dress size or receiving compliments from others. While this can be a powerful motivator in the short term, it often fades as soon as the external reward is achieved or no longer holds significance. Intrinsic motivation, on the other hand, comes from within. It's when you pursue a goal because it genuinely aligns with your values or makes you feel good, like running because it clears your mind or eating healthy because you feel more energized. This type of motivation tends to be more sustainable because it's not tied to fleeting external factors. Another game changer for me was setting SMART goals: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Instead of vaguely aiming to get healthier, I focused on running a 5K without stopping, then a 10K, and eventually the half marathon. Each smaller goal gave me something tangible to work toward, and each achievement, no matter how small, fueled my motivation to keep going. Practical strategies to stay motivated. So how do you sustain motivation when life gets in the way? Here are a few strategies that helped me, and can help you too. Break it down. Large goals can feel overwhelming. Break them into smaller, manageable steps and celebrate each victory along the way. It's not about the finish line, it's about progress. Track your progress, whether it's through a journal, an app, or a visual chart. Seeing your progress over time can reignite motivation. It's easy to forget how far you've come when you're focused on how far you still have to go. Create a support system. Surround yourself with people who encourage and inspire you. Whether it's a workout buddy, an online community, or a supportive friend, accountability can make all the difference. Reward yourself. Don't wait until you reach your ultimate goal to celebrate. Set up small rewards for hitting milestones along the way: a new workout outfit, a relaxing massage, or a fun day out. Be patient and kind to yourself. This might be the most important strategy of all. Long-term health goals take time, and there will inevitably be setbacks. Allow yourself to stumble without giving up entirely. If there's one thing I've learned throughout my own journey, it's this: patience and self-compassion are key. We tend to be our own harshest critics, expecting perfection from ourselves when no one else does. But the reality is that lasting change takes time. There will be days when motivation comes easily, and days when it doesn't show up at all. The key is to keep going. Small, consistent actions add up over time. Even if you fall off track, even if you hit a plateau, remember that the journey toward better health is not a sprint, it's a marathon. And marathons are won by those who keep putting one foot in front of the other, even when the finish line feels far away. I've shared what's worked for me, but I'd love to hear from you. How do you stay motivated when working toward long-term health goals? Share your tips in the comments below, and be sure to check out my next blog post where I'll dive deeper into effective goal-setting strategies to keep you moving forward.